Now, prior to the gathering of workers at the Labour House, President Bola Tinubu held talks with leaders of the Nigerian Labour Congress and a group of state governors to avert NLC's planned public demonstrations over worsening insecurity, rising cost of living, economic hardship, and what the union described as the slow pace of relief for ordinary Nigerians. The closed-door engagement involving NLC President Joe Ajaero and the governors of Kebbi, Imo, and Edo states came 12 hours before Labour's planned nationwide protest. When the meeting ended, there were no dramatic announcements, no declaration that the protest had been called off, no confirmation that it would go ahead. Instead, the tone was cautious, marked by measured words and clear sense that a decision was still being weighed.
For consultation with the president, and we have finished. So we have to go back to our meeting and then continue tomorrow. By tomorrow, we will get the outcome.
We are dialoguing. Like he said, at the end of the day, you know what you are supposed to know and what you want to know. Of course, we are here to serve the country. Both the labor, the government, and the governed. We are all working service to the nation.
Members of NLC wanted to see Mr. President, and they've seen Mr. President. And of course, you know, they are happy they've seen Mr. President and they've had firsthand that at least the president has driven the economy out of the woods. So it's a very good thing.
We have our senior correspondent, Joke Adisa, who has been monitoring the activities of NLC at Labour House, joining us live via Zoom. Joke, talk to us about the state of things currently at the Labour House. We're seeing that NLC has still proceeded with this industrial action despite their meeting yesterday with President Bola Tinubu. And also talk to us about what you're hearing. We're getting reports that there are ongoing conversations about putting an end to this action. So what are you seeing and what are you hearing as well?
Yes, Uloma, I can tell you from here that the workers are about now dispersing after walking through the city center right here from the Labour House to the central area where the headquarters of the Federal Ministry of Finance is located, which is just a distance of about 5 kilometers. So the march lasted barely maybe 10, 20, 25 minutes, and they were back here. So the leaders that are on ground, the Deputy Secretary of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Ismail Abelo, did address them, saying that they will not be caged because, like we said, the leaders of NLC are still in a meeting with the committee that was put up yesterday, a committee of governors forum, to actually look into the demands of the workers, the priority of which is insecurity, addressing rising insecurity, the safety of Nigerians, the security of life and property as enshrined in the Constitution, and that is in Section 2 of the Nigerian Constitution, and which is the basic demand that they have brought before.
Please, can I hear Joke? I can't hear Joke. And compensation fund for citizens affected by insecurity. What does this mean and how are they planning to implement it?
Yes, well, it's a long list of demands that the NLC has put before the government, and that is, we look at what has been happening since insecurity broke out, even before this administration. What we have seen is that many citizens have been displaced, most of them now in internally displaced persons camps, and nobody seems to know that they exist there. Of course, they have to put up, they have to make life become a living for them. And so what the Labour is saying is that government should have create a special fund that would take care of these people, their mental health, their emotional health, their economic health, and all that they should be taken care of, so that, of course, there will be some sort of sanity in the system, so that somebody who is losing it, of course, will be able, through counseling and support, financial support, will be able to come back and pick up the pieces of his or her life. And that is the essence of that demand. And I don't know. It's just to be hopeful that somehow, the government, of course, will see the need to take to heed this advice, because the question is who takes care, who listens to the cries of those that have been displaced, who listens to that woman or that man whose children have been killed, or whose husband has been killed, or whose wife has been killed. So I think that is the essence of that fund that the NLC is asking for.
Our senior correspondent there, Joke Adisa, giving us updates.